Welcome back, y'all. Okay, so let's get right into this video. First of all, my name is Henri. This is Destinations Unknown 75. And so yeah, we're gonna get right into this video. I'm excited and I'm really tired, y'all. Just got back home. Another late start to my video. I had to run an errand after work. Not directly after work, but I actually worked late. So let me go ahead and get into this. Let's go ahead and just start from the beginning. So yesterday I worked overnight to this morning, and it was a good shift. We were, what is it considered? Not a skeleton crew, but we were really operating with less people, and it was steadily busy. It wasn't like chaotically busy, but it was busy to the point where we didn't get a break today. Not a big deal. But I would have liked to have gotten something to eat. But it kind of worked itself out because the supervisor ended up buying us a meal today. So kind of late. But it was all good, nevertheless. So yeah, I did a lot. Worked my behind off until... And I actually worked a little later. I stayed purposefully. I figured, well, I can make up my hours in my time in other ways. And so I've not so far since the new pay pay week has started, or pay schedule, whatever. I have not been sent home early, so that's good. I have not gotten home or gotten off early, which is also good. I think I've taken 2 breaks, and they were 45-minute breaks, and that's about it. So I'm on a good roll right now. But I think they have me working or coming in starting an hour late on Sunday. But I think that's gonna kind of like balance itself out because I stayed almost an hour late today. But I did it because we were just so busy and I needed to do some cleanup stuff. So I figured, well, it's not a big deal because I mean, once I'm cleaning up, that hour kind of goes by kind of fast. And I just was gonna kind of just waiting until I was told, to leave or I was done, whichever came first. So did that. So I normally get off at 6, but I got off around at 7. And then what I did after that, after I got off work, I went to the park, and we're just kind of up the street from where I work at. And I smoked one of my cigars. So that took me about an hour. Relaxed, did that. And then the big thing is I went over to Walmart and checked out the bikes. Because remember, I was going to get a bike. I was not lying. One last trip is all I wanted to take. So I went to Walmart. There were some bikes that I had in my cart that I was checking out online that I was expecting to still be there. And most of them were there except for the one that I was really trying to get. And it was good price. That one was gone. It was a matter of like one day. It was just gone. And see, if I would have got paid on time, I would have got that bike. And it was a substantial difference in price. Like that one was like $120. And then there was a bike that I saw on clearance that was there. And it was moved to it was at the end of the aisle, but then it was moved to the front of the aisle. And I'm noticing something because, just like a car, you check things. You check you check the equipment that you're about to buy. So I checked the bike. I was checking the front and back brake, and I noticed the back brake, it was like, one of the cables was unattached. And I noticed the kickstand was kind of flimsy. So the guy was coming over to check the bike out, and he basically explained to me that someone had bought the bike and they returned it. And apparently they returned it in bad condition. I guess that's part of the policy that they can do that at Walmart. I'm sure they didn't get the full refund back, or maybe they did, I don't know. But it was a refurbished bike, and basically it was on clearance because of the visible damages and that it had. So I was like, well, the guy put the cable back on, or attached that back on to the other side of the brake. But and I was like, well, I mean, I could have done that, but I'm like, I don't want to be having to fix something that I'm about to pay for. You know what I'm saying? Or pay for something, fix something that I just paid for. So I'm like, no, if I'm buying this, it needs to be in decent condition, or else I don't want to buy it. You know what I'm saying? So I chose not to get that bike. And the guy was pretty good with what he was saying. He was letting me know, basically telling me like, look, it's used. That's why it's that price. He wasn't trying to steer me from it. And I basically let him know, like, look, if I knew more about these kind of bikes, I would probably take it as is and do my own fixing. But I'm not really familiar with these newer bikes and stuff like that, so I didn't want to take that risk. Um, Even though I could have went online and checked it out and stuff like that, but it wasn't much more than the bike I ended up getting, which was a nicer bike. It was brand new. It was it was similar. It looked similar to the bike that I wanted to get, but it was better color. Yeah, I don't know if it was a better color. It was like it's black and red. It looks nice. Um, and the guy ended up, he got it down for me, and he volunteered to air the tires up, which is awesome. So did that, brought it back, bought it, got a chain for it, or I got a lock, and then I bought some mace, some pepper spray, just in case. So got the bike, and I went ahead and I rode the bike back from Walmart all the way home. Oh yeah, I did, didn't I? It just dawned on me that I did ride that bike all the way from Walmart home. Huh. Now, so what I noticed with that bike is it's a 26-inch tire bike. And I think I realize the difference and why it matters about the size. I'm all legs, okay? I've always been all legs. And so I basically, with the seat all the way down, I'm up there like this, and I can't bend my left knee that well because I have two torn meniscus in my knee. So I haven't gotten my rehabilitation on my knee yet. So it's really weak and vulnerable, at least until I get my knee brace, which I got to get that. So I adjusted the seat. One of the guys, when I was outside gonna leave, he was on his bike, and he pulls up next to me. He's like, "You just got a bike?" He's like, "Yeah." We was chopping it up for a little bit. So he explained to me how to adjust my seat, which was awesome. It was really simple, but anyway. So he told me what I need to do. So I pulled that seat up, and I think it's at a point where it can't really go up any more higher. So with that being said, my knees bend, and it hurts. It doesn't hurt, but I can feel the pain, and I think it's more or less because it's not been bending like enough lately. But it's a slight irritating kind of feeling in my knee, which I am really hoping it kind of subsides. That's one deal. And the other deal was, okay, the seat. That seat is hard. So I think I'm gonna have to get like a seat cushion for that bike, because it's a long ride, y'all. It's a long ride. The suspension on it is cool. I got to get down the gears, because the gear, I think, is too. I got to understand the gears. It goes up to 5 gears. I have it, or no, it goes up to 6 gears. I think I have it in 5 or 6. I'm gonna look at the video. I think they have a video online for that bike, and I'm gonna see what I need to do to adjust it, because you got a dial on the left side and a dial on the right side. And the right side is for the gears, and the left side, I forgot what that's for. But it also has suspension on it, which is really nice. It's a good cushiony ride. So yeah, so I got the bike. Now what I noticed with that bike ride is this. And it might be because I have to make adjustments, or it might be because I haven't been on a bike in a while. But my quads, they get tired. And I'm pedaling. And and so yeah, I was getting tired. Now, if I am coasting, which I will be, I was pedaling because I don't know, I think I was just in, because I was in areas where I was unsure about. But if I'm in the open areas and stuff like that, I'll coast and I won't have to, you know, pedal as much. So that'll be good. But if I'm not going to pedal, or if I'm going to sit down and pedal, I need to make sure I'm comfortable in doing so. That's going to be a big deal for me to be riding this bike. But I rode it, and I noticed another thing it was I was sweating. I was sweating. Now there was two things going on. So I was sweating probably because of pedaling a lot. Also, it was warmer outside, and I had a big heavy backpack on. Backpack had two jackets in it, a thing of work shoes, stuff from Walmart. I had a bunch of stuff in my backpack, so um, that won't be like that, you know, forever. I will at least have a pair of shoes in my backpack because it's one for my work shoes, and then I, take my work shoes off on some Mr. Rogers type stuff, and then I change into my regular shoes once I'm off of work because they're more comfortable. So that's kind of how it goes. But any given day, I will probably just have in my backpack just the shoes, and then that's about it. So that will be a much a easier ride for me. And then it'll be cool out when I'm going to be traveling, except for the summertime. But that might not affect me. It's going to start getting warmer in this next month, and so um, I know what I'll do for that. So in that case, I will most likely just take some bottle of water with me. I will keep it in the freezer at my job. That way it'll be nice and cold for when I get off of work. I can have something to drink, uh, you know, as I'm riding home. So that's what I will do. Have like two water bottles with me and then do it that way. So there's small inconveniences, I guess you can say. Overall, I'm gonna still be saving money. That's the big thing, y'all. And now that I think about it, I actually, when I lived in Colorado, and I was an electrician where I lived at, and cause I had to start early in the morning, and I think at that time my car was not working, and so I ended up having somebody let me use their bike. It was a busted bike, man. This bike was throwed, bruh. It was a piece of crap bike, and I somehow rode that bike. How many miles was that to get to my job? Early in the morning in Colorado, you got wildlife that is wild. That's just running. That's all over the place. Kind of like in the inner cities, we have dogs and cats. Well, in Colorado, in the mountains of Colorado, at that, it's all wildlife, nature. You're talking about elk. Um, What are those things called? You got elk, moose, black bears, foxes, and what else? Those are the main ones out there at any given time. So where I was living and where I was riding this bike was a lot of, I mean, it was residentially areas, but very quiet, desolate, and some secluded woody type areas. And so, yeah, I was doing that 4 in the morning, real quiet and, all that kind of stuff. But I think it was cold weather too. But I was riding this bike, a terrible bike, pushing it. I mean, I was going up some steep hills and some inclines and stuff like that. It wasn't an easy ride, but I somehow did it. I did it. And the altitude is high up in Colorado, so that really was not easy. Anyways, so getting back to the whole Whataburger thing. Well, pardon me, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so thirsty. I'm very tired. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it to the evening time tonight today, y'all. I don't know. I need that water, y'all. But anyway, so got the bike, and now I'm able to save money on transporting to and from work. So I already got the route picked out. It's a easy route to get to work. So I'm starting it, y'all. I'm starting it. This is my starting point in saving money. I decided that I'm not getting my hair done this week. I will get it done next week. Uh, Big reason is I spent a lot of money getting this bike. This bike plus what I needed to get, like man, like the lock was like, how much was that lock? $20, man. Like, dang, it was expensive. I could have got like a little rinky dink like lock. It wasn't a lock, but it's like the cable, and you have to buy it. But I have a combination lock, and it would have been cheaper to do that. But I got a much more expensive lock because it was an all-in-one. I think I did. I don't know why, but I got, okay. So I got the lock, and then yeah, I got that. So the bike was more expensive, and then I wasn't planning. I didn't realize the pepper spray was so expensive. I thought it was going to be like $9-10. It was like $15. So, more expensive for the bike, a more expensive bike, the lock, and the pepper spray. Everything came out to $183. Um, that's a lot. I really wanted to spend. I didn't want to spend all that much. I was really only wanting to spend. Let's see. I think I went about $40, $40 to $50 more. I spent about $40 to $50 more than I wanted to. So what that means is I need to save up the rest of this money, and I want to save. I don't need to buy anything else. I don't need to buy anything else. Nothing that I want. I can't. I don't. Nothing that I want. I can. I nothing. I'm so. I don't know why I'm having a trip. I can't speak for nothing right now. I'm tired, y'all. I am. I really just want to relax. I had a really long call or conversation with one of my family members, and like I'm just tired. I am tired. So I think I got to make a couple important, quick phone calls to the doctor, and then I'm chilling for the rest of the day, y'all. I'm so tired. I'm really tired. I might order some things that I might need, because I got some free. I got free. What do you call that? Credit or whatever with Amazon. So I was thinking about getting something with Amazon. Whether that's buying some food from the 360, what is that? Whole Foods, or just getting something from Amazon. I want to get a new backpack, waterproof backpack. So I might just get something like that, but I don't plan on doing anything else for the rest of the day, y'all. I'm just really tired. Very, very, very tired. Like physically and mentally tired. So, but I wanted to definitely make this video and get this out the way, and everything like that. But it was like I said, it was good shift at Whataburger. And nothing much more to really, talk about as far as that goes. I should have something better to talk about next time. There's some things that I wanted to kind of, mention to you guys. As far as my channel goes, topics, stuff like that. With all this, there's been a lot of stuff going on, personally in my personal life and at work that I've been trying to kind of get, figured out and stuff like that. So once that happens, then, we'll see about, what we can do, or, what is there to do as far as, more topics, more specific topics, as far as Whataburger goes, stuff like that. But yeah, I was talking to my auntie, just briefly, because, my family, they're concerned about my well-being, which is good. And, my job and stuff like that. But, I'll just let her know about, because she was like, well, anyways, I'll just let her know how things are going at my job, and, just what the things that I'm doing there. Because we kind of have the same work ethic and stuff like that. And, And so, you know, it was just good to have someone else that is on the same, you know, thought process as you know, someone that, you know, that you can kind of sympathize with, you know, and stuff like that. But yeah, I was talking to her about my job and just the things that I'm doing and stuff like that. So the good thing is now that I got this bike, this opens up other opportunities. I was really kind of waiting until I got this bike to start doing more and to start figuring certain things out, which I will be letting you guys know more on. Well, I think other videos I was already talking about, I think. But I will keep you guys posted on that soon. But for right now, I'm going to go because I don't want to keep you guys while I babble. I'm not going to babble. I'm not going to babble. But yeah, I appreciate you guys checking out this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do apologize if it wasn't so much on the course of, or specific course of Whataburger as probably my other videos, but it all kind of ties in together. Everything is about Whataburger in some way, shape, or form. But please feel free, comment on the video. If there's anything in the video that you liked, that caught your attention, or just anything, feel free to comment. You know, if you have any comments, message me. If you have any questions, whatever. Like my video, subscribe, click on that notification bell so that way you guys can get notified when I make videos, man. Like, I'm gonna surprise y'all because I'm gonna start doing some special videos, and that way you guys are gonna want to tune in. Again, I'm letting y'all know this is just the start of my channel. It's going to get a lot better real soon. So I appreciate y'all's patience. For my subscribers out there, I appreciate y'all for being subscribers, for taking the opportunity and the time to come check out my video and my channel. Some of y'all I do know. Say what's up, y'all. Don't be afraid, man. Y'all know me. Anyways, y'all have a blessed day. This is Henri. This is Destination Unknown, and I'll see y'all next time.